Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe and comment. Stay tuned for more information.
Maasai jumping dance. A line of Maasai warriors gather in the distance, away from the crowd. Their warrior shouts punctuating the still air. Grunts follows, chants and the pounding of feet, harmony and heartbeats. They move forward not as 12 men, but as one. One flow, one rhythm, one movement forward. There are no drums, only voices as instruments and rhythms. As the men get closer, the volume of their chants rises, the intensity of their movement increases, converging into steady rhythm. Up, bend, forward, up, bend, forward. A human pulse, a human beat that reaches into one's bone even as it traverses the open air. As the men approach the crowd inside the circle of the choral, young women launch into song. Two men in the center of the circle jump straight up, each time higher than before. As energy flows into and through the choral, the men circle back, offering their own chants in return. A sort of call and response, their voices growing in volume and pitch. This is the essence of the signature Maasai Adamu or jumping dance. A rising beat, sweeping emotion into its parts, the universal rhythm. To witness the gathering of Maasai from across village in northern Tanzania is a stunning experience, visual, cultural and human. For the Maasai, there is a celebration to mark the rite of passage, to welcome young men to the next stage of their lives. Song and dance bind us together from all corners of the globe. Singing, dancing, those are things we all do and have been doing since we first walked the earth. But how and why each culture sings and dances carries a stamp of uniqueness, telling so many stories about the culture, history and belief of its people. The differences and underlying similarities demonstrate the living beauty of our world's shared diversity. Importance of ceremony in Maasai culture. For the Maasai, important rites of passage in life are marked by ceremony filled with song and dance. Boys are divided into age groups and throughout their life are identified with and by those stages. As they move from one stage, there is a rhythm and movement to welcome them into the next step of their life. Importance of ceremony in Maasai culture. For the Maasai, important rites of passage in life are marked by ceremonies filled with songs and dance. Boys are divided into 8 groups and throughout their life are identified with and by those stages. As they move from one stage, there is a rhythm and movement to welcome them in the next stage of their lives. Song and dance filled Maasai celebration lasts for days on end and offer an opportunity to bring people together and assemble members of the different clans from around the region. These gatherings are among the ways the Maasai preserve the social fabric and continue the traditional culture in face of external pressure and societal evolution. The story behind Adamu, the jumping dance. Many travelers to Tanzania and Kenya visit a Maasai village and have the opportunity to take part in the Adamu. The dance, affectionately referred to as the jumping dance, it's an impressive dance, not only for its energy but also for its deceptive simple appearance. What the Maasai do it, they make it look so easy. When it's your turn, you realize it's much harder than it looks. Everyone has a good laugh, including the Maasai. The Adamu appears rudimentary in its movements, but carries deeper meaning and reasons. It's a sort of mating dance, a way for a young Maasai man who has just become a warrior to demonstrate his strength and attract a bride. Traditionally, The Adamu takes place during the Yenotop ceremony that marks the transition of Morani, junior warriors, becoming senior warriors. After the Morani lives up to 10 years together in Emayata warrior camp away from their village homes. During this time, they learn how to take care of their animals, protect their family, and carry the obligation of a Maasai. The Yenoto not only marks the change in a warrior status, but also makes him eligible for marriage. The circle that the young warriors gather in for Adamu allows such warrior to demonstrate his strength and skill to attract a bride. They have continually practiced this move since they were young in a sort of life essence preparation for this moment. Two men enter the circle and begin to jump, heels never touching the ground, straight into the air as high as they can go. Once a warrior achieves his maximum height and begins to tire, which is usually after a couple of jumps, he exits and two other men takes the center. The more graceful and higher the jump, the more appealing the warrior is to the eligible woman watching. All the while, the warrior forming the circle sings, matching the pitch and volume of their voices to the height of their lips. The crescendo of peer pressure encourages the men to go even higher. The mother of the warriors sing to celebrate the bravery and strength of their sons.